At the end of this video, you're gonna figure out how to be dangerous with your foreshots. Okay, so let's talk about the why. So why you would want to use the foreshot. Obviously, the serve is 1, the return is 2, the third ball is 3. The fourth would be you've just hit a return, now you're up and established, and you're looking to push the servers back, trying to put them in a position where they're feeling heavy traffic as they move forward. You're just making it difficult for them to get up and established and to get to the kitchen line. One thing you do not want to do is just give them an invitation to come up. I'm going to show you some examples on how you would invite them up, but know that this is the last thing you want to do. So it would look just like this. Ethan's at the baseline. I'm going to be feeding a return. Ethan is dropping a third ball. Off of his third ball, I will be leaning in, either taking a ball out of the air, maybe taking a half volley, but this is me just surrendering, okay? The last thing you wanna do when you've hit a return and you're in control of the court position and you got up and established first is just to be inviting your opponents up to the party, okay? Here we go, feeding a return, easy as dropping, okay? And I am just basically telling him to come on up and join the party, okay? Again, ease back. That was a beautiful little baity drop there. It's perfect. Thank you, demo. Okay, yes, it looked like I had good lean and I had good posture, but there was zero intent, zero purpose on that ball that I just hit. So I'm gonna show the same example, but instead of me over leaning, I'm gonna give up court position to be more aggressive. And I think that's what we're trying to nail home here, is that anytime you find that it's a floaty or drop and you find that you're overextended or maybe you're chasing trash, I can only do so much from here. Plan A should always be take it out of the air. So if I can take it out of the air in green, great. If I can take it out of the air in yellow, great. Or if I find that I'm taking it down here and I'm getting overextended, great time to take a step back, use your stronger wing. I like to create offense on my forehand, so I'm usually looking to maybe run around or simply just take a step back, find my forehand, let the ball sit up to its highest peak, and then look to be aggressive off the bounce, okay? It would look just like this. Drop is coming, I'm taking a step back, I'm making him feel pressure, again. Take a step back, okay? Look at the pressure I can put on him by taking a step back and buying myself some time. Okay, I'm thinking feet over heat. I'm trying to find his shoelaces, again. Okay, again, same look. Feed the return, drop, take a step back. So all we're doing there is we're just taking a little step back, buying ourselves some time. We're looking to address and assess. So the last thing I want you to do is to be, I guess, expecting that you're gonna take a step back and you have a ball up in green, but you've already taken a step back. Don't be so premature with your court position. Look to address and assess and just simply see the ball trajectory, because plan A is always out of the air. Plan B would be you find yourself down here, you don't want to quite surrender, so you're going to take a step back and buy yourself some time. Look at the difference in pressure. So this time I'm going to show what not to do. Easy's back there. I'm going to be dropping it in the kitchen, and look at how he can simply just mosey up with a dirty martini in his hand and not spill a drip of it. Okay, ready here? I'm feeding a return. He's dropping. So whether it's out of the air or it's a half volley, if I'm leaning in, all I can do from here is just play safe and look to surrender. Again, feed, he drops, okay? Ethan's thinking, hell yeah, baby. Okay, you just invited me up to the party. Main focus here is looking to address and assess. If you recognize you're overextended and you're chasing trash, there's nothing wrong with buying yourself some time and looking to be more aggressive off the bounce. Okay, same scenario here, but I'm gonna be taking this out of the air. Okay, I'm gonna be using a roll volley out of the air in my yellow zone. What's fun about the roll volleys is that you can take a ball from a lower location that should be safe or that should be non-attackable, but with you swinging low to high and the ability to get your ball trajectory over the net, you can actually be aggressive from here. So this is how it would look. Okay, question is, how do you hit it? So if I'm on the forehand side and I'm using a forehand Ferrari roll volley, if the ball's at, let's say there's a clock in front of me, right? If the ball is at 2, I'm at 3. If the ball is at 3, I'm at 4. If the ball is at 5, I'm at 6. Plain and simple, pretty self-explanatory. You're just looking to get underneath the ball swing low to high, get some friction, get the ball to go up and down. If I extend out to, let's say if I had 3 imaginary balls, 1, 2, and 3. If I extend out too much, it's probably gonna float long on me, okay? So if I'm really looking to get this thing in the court, I'm finishing either at the first imaginary ball and then climbing that imaginary wall, or using my paddle as like a windshield wiper, or I'm meeting the second imaginary ball, climbing that wall, or using it as a windshield wiper, okay? Take a look. So just the forehand, low to high. And I like to finish my roll volley kind of right in front of my face. Get it right there. Okay. Even though this looks wristy, I would say it's 30% wrist to 80% shoulder. So I'm still mainly using my shoulder as my main source of control. I'm getting a little bit of spin by kind of flicking the wrist, but I'm making sure that at the point of contact, it's stable, it's controlled. I'm not caving in from here. Okay, last couple. Grip-wise, I can be in continental, I can be in Eastern, or I can be in semi. Okay, backhand side, take a look. Backhand side, I'm gonna be in extreme continental. I can also hit this in continental. If I hit this in continental, the tip of the paddle is probably gonna be down. So if I'm in continental, I see a lot of people using the roll volley from the tip down type location. If I'm in continental and I'm going more tip down, I'm probably not getting as much spin. If I'm in extreme continental, my wrist is back behind the paddle, you're gonna find you're getting a lot more RPMs, you're getting a lot more friction, and there's gonna be a lot more dance off the ball. And I think that's the main focus here, is that when you're using topspin, obviously you're beating them with pace and you're pushing them back, but you're getting the ball to dance and kind of move on the ground, which could force your opponent to not make as clean of contact. Okay, take a look here. Backhand roll volleys. Starting at 6, finishing at 12. It's pretty self-explanatory. 6 to 12, 6 to 12. I'm keeping that theme. I'm keeping that ratio of 70-30, 70% shoulder to 30% spin. And you're gonna find that you can hit a good majority of your roll volleys with the backhand. Why? Zone 1 and zone 2, just like whether we're dinking or we're hitting block volleys or we're hitting punch volleys, zones 1 and 2 is gonna be dominated with the backhand. Last couple here. Oh, I don't want it. I don't want it. Make it. I'm dropping, he's gonna come to my forehand. Look at the pressure I can put on him by being aggressive from a ball that's at a lower location, okay? I'm feeding a return, he's dropping to the forehand. Okay. So even if I don't get a pop-up on the first one, I'm still thinking spin, I'm still thinking down at his feet, feet over heat. He may not pop up his 5th, but he could pop up his 7th, okay? So I'm keeping that pressure until he gets up and established. Again. Nice, okay? Backhand side, same look, take a look here. Okay, feed, he's dropping. Oh. Okay, last one here. He's having a dig and fight as he moves forward. Nice. Okay, so just main focus here is that you're recognizing that you're in control of the court, you're up and established first, and you're utilizing the 4th ball as well as you can, but just don't invite your opponents up. Make them feel heavy traffic, make them feel pressure as they move forward, and just make it difficult for them to get to the kitchen line. Over time, that's gonna cause a huge amount of pressure. It's gonna force them to maybe rush in transition because they're trying to get forward too quickly. It may force them to try to overdrive because they have a hard time coming in.